Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine are very good games. And I say that they are both two good horror games. So I always wondered which game is better, Five Nights at Freddy's or Bendy and the Ink Machine. Anyway, so we're going to settle this in a competition. I don't think anybody will agree with this, but I'm just going to say them in my opinion. So let's start off with the monsters. So the monsters in Five Nights at Freddy's are Freddy, Chica, Foxy, Bonnie, and that's it. I actually do not know how much are there in the game. And Bendy and the Ink Machine has different forms of Bendy and Boris. And in my opinion, I think that the animatronics are way stronger. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty unexpected. So, there's many forms in Bendy's. Like, Bendy can hunt you down. Like, just look how much times he can try killing you or something. And also, Five Nights at Freddy's monsters are actually pretty good because there's a gang and yeah. But if I'm being honest, I think that the Bendies could take down someone than animatronics. I'm actually trying to say Five Nights at Freddy's could actually be pretty good. So yeah, that means that Five Nights at Freddy's has 1 point. Now the next ones is the objectives. So Five Nights at Freddy's objective is that you basically have to spend 5 nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Palace without getting eaten by animatronics. But Bendy and the Ink Machine's objective is to escape the ink place or something. I actually do not know the objective. But if I'm being honest, maybe Bendy's objective is slightly a bit better. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty good where you have to spend 5 nights at it. But basically, I actually think that Bendy and the Ink Machine's objective is actually pretty good. So we have 1 point for Bendy and the Ink Machine. We're already at a tiebreaker. And, yeah, there's so much things to do. Now the next part is the animation. So if I'm being honest, the animation in Bendy is actually pretty good because it's like a 1930s thing. And I just realized this, but Five Nights at Freddy's, but Bendy and the Ink Machine is literally just Cuphead, except, yeah, that's what I gotta say. But Five Nights at Freddy's animation is slightly a bit terrible. I mean, some people might disagree with me, but for real, I like the 1930s animation, so that gives 2 points to Bendy and the Ink Machine. The next part is the models. Oh wait, what? Oh my gosh. The jump scares. Anyway, so basically the Bendy and the Ink Machine jump scares are not that creepy. But let me just tell you, the Five Nights at Freddy's first game jump scare was kind of terrible. But now if we go to Sister Location, I literally just got nightmares that there was a character from there and she screamed so loud that I actually died. I better not get demonetized after saying that. But anyway, yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's jump scares are actually pretty good than the Bendy and the Ink Machine's jump scares. So that leaves 2 points to Freddy. That leaves 2 points to Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, we're already at a tiebreaker. So to settle this off, we're going to have a tournament. So, yeah. But now it's time to settle a tournament. I actually do not know. Some people will be like, Harley, how are you going to make a tournament? Well, thanks to Nova. Yeah, Nova is actually pretty good, so let me talk about it. So Nova is an AI chat where you get to type anything and the AI will do it. Like I told the AI to write stories, and there we go. I got stories that I wanted the AI to make. You can also make some questions like, what is 5 times 5? What's the measurement of the entire Eiffel Tower? What is the name of the person who voiced Ji-hun in Squid Game? Well, anyway, Nova is actually pretty good. In my opinion, you should download this game. Wait a minute. This is going to be perfect. So, basically, this app could actually... Wait, the screen blocked out. This screen... So, this could actually do anything for you. So, I'm going to write a tournament for you. Click the link in the description down below to download Nova right now. And trust me when I say this is actually pretty good. Okay, now back to the video. Okay, so I wrote the fight against Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine. When I put it in the camera, it shows a bunch of gibberish. Anyway, let's do that. It should load. I'm going to read it. Let me read it. Okay. It's loading. Well, both Freddy from... Okay, it says Freddy is jumping into Boris's attack. Then Bendy comes in. I messed up a word. It says, Freddy is actually an animatronic. Bendy jumps in, and he dives right into Freddy. He tries to rip out his battery cable, and then after that, Freddy pushes Bendy. And then after Bendy gets pushed, Freddy jumps over him until when he thinks that Bendy is defeated. Bendy gets up on his legs and then he hits Freddy, causing him to fall. When he sees Bendy, it says that he turned into the demon. He tries to attack, but he hits him. But then Freddy dives right in and he electrocutes Bendy. He falls to the ground. But then, after Freddy jumped onto Bendy, Bendy squirts out with a bunch of ink, and Freddy wins! Okay, so I guess Five Nights at Freddy's is a good game, so that makes 3 points to Five Nights at Freddy's. So that makes 3 points. That makes 3 points to Five Nights at Freddy's. In conclusion, Five Nights at Freddy's and Bendy and the Ink Machine are 2 really good horror games. And if I'm being honest, yeah. If you want to see who actually could win, then you can actually be wrong. So, if you see, I'm going to tell you something. I actually do not have anything to say. But remember to click the link in the description down below to download Nova today. Now, for instance, maybe you could actually agree with my tournament, or maybe you can disagree. Disagree? I meant disagree. No. You are not turning on today. That was my sister's door. But anyway, yeah. That's the end of today's video. If you want to see who could actually win in a fight, then maybe you could copy off my YouTube video. But I know that you're probably going to get copyrighted. Well, goodbye.